Redbeard, actually called us and said, "Hey, I've got a trip going out with the guys that are mainly lead fishermen. It's not like it's the party barge that goes out and tries to catch rock hogs and all the rest of that. So this is a very special trip coming up this Tuesday, weather permitting. And I do believe that if you call Trade Winds Depot, there may be 2 spots left available. So this is going to be a trip where we're focused on going after the big boys. Okay, so we're not worried about catching the black rockfish and all the rest of that. We're going after the big boys. So, for example, this is how big of the fish that we're going after. These baits right here, I will be dragging these and the ling reefers across the bottom. I will literally take these big jig heads, and I don't want this thing coming off the bottom at all. I want a ding, 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 ding on the bottom the whole time. So I will also be getting video of that. I do 8mm because I think it looks cool. It's a little bit easier for me to edit, but I do have the 4K GoPro, which I'm getting better at using. So I will do my best to share as those lings are coming up. I will put the head cam on and do some videos for you guys as well. So be looking for those to come as well too.
Well,
We're live on my YouTube now.
should we?
Oh, whoa, cool. So we're now live on Caleb's YouTube as well too, on the Oregon Outdoor Adventures. Oh yeah, you want to introduce those?
Yeah. So this isn't a new product that people put out. A couple companies have beat us to these.
That is
But
it.
we started coming up with these. We did some prototypes about a year and a half ago, taking out just to fish for ourselves. Everybody can, I don't know if you can really see these too well, but a lot of you guys out there will probably notice what these are just by the shape of them. We call them the acorn egg because of different reasons, you know.
Yeah.
But they do look like something that we've done before. So we are going to start producing these here and have these for sale starting when?
I would say that we're waiting on the last 2 molds to come in, but that's the 16, right?
16 millimeter
So
acorn egg,
that's
yeah.
the 16. We've got a smaller one coming because, as you know, the salmon and steelhead sometimes are on the very small baits. So we have a larger one coming, which will be in the 20 mil.
20 mil. Yep.
So we'll be in the 20 mil, and we have perfected the colors for some of the famous ones that were in the other style, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
So we've got those. The whole idea is that with our Springer salmon coming right now, that these with these going down the river as such, right? That we're going to spread them. This is going to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. This is going to be more, so it looks like this became detached from this. This has been 2 years in the process of making because that we wanted to have, we knew in advance that we were going to have a harder time finding salmon eggs, and everybody knows that this is happening. So these two together with our scents, let me tell you something, our scent, when the fish are not biting, we have actually activated them with our scent. Kyle's Outdoors has talked about it. Brian's Auto Magic's talked about it. So they are out there to prove that scent works, especially with these beads. We have a hard scent, which goes to your lead weight. Then you have your scent here and you have your scent here. So with this going down the river like this with the right scent, I'm telling you, we know that we have a wicked combination. So as we go through this Springer season, we plan on showing you just how effective these are going to be. Okay. So as he was saying that this organization loves to support our veterans, it actually gives me goosebumps. The reason that we want to support our veterans is because of the day and age that we live in right now. We know that things are going to change, and we're going to have veterans coming home that we want, when they get home, that adrenaline from where they were, from the high-paced action that they were in. We don't want them to feel that adrenaline is not going to happen for them again. And that's where TFO, the war fighters, the ones in Florida, Warriors on the Water, all of them. But right now, we're going to focus on the TFO. So we just, for example, this table right here that you see is going pretty much to a giveaway box to the TFO. As well as that, we had a smaller crab pot built from one of our locals from Jim Hill's Tackle. He's been making these for a very long time. They're a very good crab pot. So it's not really all about just bringing in something and selling something. We want to be active in our veterans community, and it's very important to us. So this Friday or Saturday,
Next Saturday,
the TFO is having their banquet, you guys, and it's going to be at the Elks Lodge in Harrisburg, I do believe. Gresham. Okay, so but please look it up. It's on Ticket Tomato, and it's the TFO. And we would greatly appreciate everybody. Send a veteran if you can't make it, right? They've got their things that they're doing. We're going to make a donation. Hopefully, it helps raise some funds for that organization. So,
and then if you, some of you guys know who I am, you're friends with me on Facebook and stuff like that. My birthday's tomorrow, so I've made a donation request that, donate some money to them. I think I put a $200 limit on it for the TFO to raise for their fundraiser and stuff like that. So you guys see that, if you want to give them some money, send them some money to help. That just helps take vets fishing, really, what it is. That's why we do what we do. We're not in it to make money for ourselves. We make it to sell so we can take vets fishing. That's what helps. Fund my page for Tucker Pacific Northwest Fishing. Get the vets out fishing, stuff like that. So that's really what we are about.
that's really truly, and as you'll see, as we go through our lives, we also joined with our ASA, which is our All Sea Sportsmen's Association, and are getting reports that we need volunteers to go take care of our salmon this year, to let them know if the hatchery is full of fish, that they need to come and collect these fish and such. And then we want us to help with the STEP program, which will put more steelhead into our rivers. If there's a cleanup and you would like for us to join you on your river, as long as we can make it, yes, we will put our boats in. We will haul out tubes, tires, whatever needs to be done. That's also a very important part of our company, is that we care for our rivers and we care for our fisheries.
I got one. Go ahead. I'm looking at. Speaking of
cleanups, I was actually going to try to do one in April, like I did last year.
Okay.
So just because then that's kind of the end of the season and kind of one of the better times to clean everything up. So I was still trying to figure all that out, but going to try to do one at the end of April for the ALSE.
Awesome, because then we need to do that, you guys. We need to go through and pick up what we left in our trees. Maybe get some of our gear back.
Yeah,
who are you talking about?
Kyle, I never get hung. I never do that. I just lose whole fishing poles. Okay.
There's if anybody ever fishes the hatchery run at Dalsey, there's the Christmas tree.
Yeah, that would probably.
He's put quite a few ornaments on that tree.
Okay, well, it's my first year using a baitcaster. What can I say?
So, speaking of river cleanups, guys, there's one happening. It's going to be Saturday, May 18th. It's a little out of our area, but it's still in the Pacific Northwest in Oregon. It's going to be down to Rogue River cleanup. It's being put on by the, I just had a Southern Steelheaders.
Southern Steelheaders?
Yeah.
So, yeah, and what a great way to meet the fishermen from that area, and make connections, you guys, just by showing up at a cleanup, right? Half of those people after they're cleaning up, they're fishing as they're going along too. So make sure you bring your fishing pole and your waders as well.
So yeah, you can find them on Facebook. Let's see if I remember what page it's on. So it's the Southern Oregon Steelheaders. Look them up on Facebook. Join it. They're really good guys. It's ran by Riley Wallace of Wallace Guide Service. So he's definitely in the tune to keeping his river clean. So that's going to be Saturday, May 18th. Starts at 8 a.m.
So yeah, go to that Facebook page and make sure that you get in with them. Okay, so another event that we have coming up. We've got a trip planned in between there, which is still in the makings. We're looking at doing 2 days on the Willamette River. We want to bring some personalities with us and do a bunch of filming. So we're trying to get 3 or 4 boats together. Us old guys are going to have to sleep in hammocks that night. So I was looking at the islands, right? The ones that have trees on them, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good.
So that's going to happen sometime towards the end of June. It's going to be a veterans trip overnight. We're going to start in Eugene, Oregon, and we're going to float down to Harrisburg.
Yep.
So it's going to be a fun trip. You know, June, you have a chance of getting some steelhead. You have a chance of getting some springers coming through. It's going to be a really good thing. If anybody out there wants to get involved with this, look us up on Facebook, get a hold of us, because we will need a couple more boat captains to take our drift boats down. So
Yeah, and pretty much we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna do a real light trip. We'll bring some cooking utensils, bring a shovel for our latrine, and so that trip is in the makings. And then right after that, there's a very quiet organization that is going up to Odell, and that Odell trip is for kokanee. And Matt, that's behind the camera right now, has not kokanee fished, and he's a veteran as well. So we signed him up this morning, and I don't know how many more spots that they have open.
we will not turn. So here it is. So it's called Take a Vet Fishing at Odell Lake. They're on Facebook. You can go on their website, same name. They will not turn away a vet.
Yeah.
Period. They will find a way to get that vet that weekend going up. So it's going to be July 12th and 13th at Odell Lake, up by Willamette Pass. It's it's just what it is. What it is. It's taking a vet out, making sure he gets to go out fishing, has a place to connect with other vets, talk about what they want to talk about, do what they want to do. They provide dinners and breakfast and stuff like that for you. So it's a really big thing. This is going to be the 15th year this has been going on this year, I believe. But they'll, if you look on the Facebook page, it should have that information. This will be my second year going.
So, and that is Take a Veteran Fishing
At Odell Lake.
At Odell Lake. So once again, I'll say that again. You can always rewind your video. Take a Veteran Fishing at Odell Lake. The signups are right now. If you go to their Facebook page, I believe it has the link that will bring you to the sign up page.
Yeah.
So please go and do that. There is some camping. There's limited space up there. I would say that if there's something that you want to do, you need to do it quickly.
Now.
Yeah, you need to do it now. So it's probably going to be car camping is probably what's going to be allowed.
If there's spots in it. There are some camp spots down the way around the lake for it that are open right now for tent camping. So, which is fine. I'm not a tent camper. Like I told him, I said, if I woke up in the morning on the floor in the tent, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't even get to go fishing.
It's over.
So I like hammocks because it's because
easy
if
to
a
get
bear comes through, you look like a taco, so he just eats you quick, right? And so this way it's done and over with. Okay, and I would like to say this right now. This is not our studio. Our studio is coming. It's actually being shipped from the Bunkie TD Homes. And it's actually being shipped right now. This week, we're busy getting the ground prepared for this. As that studio gets set up, we'll do the videos of that Bunkie house being built up. And I'm telling you guys, for the price of this thing and the quality of it, for our rivers, all up and down the coastal and our lakes, if you own a piece of property and always have to go out and set your tents up and all the rest of that, when you see this Bunkie house, you're going to go, yeah, I want one of those on the property.
And the price,
Huh.
he told me the price, and I'm like, yeah, well, okay, we're going to see this where you get this kit with half the ingredients in it, and you got to go spend another bunch of money to buy all the materials to put it in. That's not the case with this. When you order the kit, it comes with the kit. You have to go buy screws, but
That's not it.
A bucket of screws is $50 at the local hardware store. But this thing comes complete. It's got the walls, it's got the windows, it's got the doors, it's got the roof, and it's 2 stories.
And it's 2 stories.
That is the freaking amazing thing. And I'm 6'3". I can stand up on the upper deck of this thing and not, in the middle of it. Of course, you get over towards the roof, you're gonna hit your head. But still, it was amazing when he told me what he paid for it, and I'm just like,
Yeah, you
and I
guys.
saw the video being put up. I mean, it's the easiest way to put it to you. It's a Lincoln Log kit for grown-ups.
Yeah,
That's what
big
it
time,
is.
big
It's-
time, and it will go together that quickly.
Just like Lincoln Log.
Yeah,
It's-
and
Everything is pre-notched.
Yep.
They give you it's labeled, numbered, so you read the instructions. Say this board goes here, this board, and it locks together literally like Lincoln Log.
so that will be our new studio, and we're very much looking forward to that. As we go along, we'll have fun with our videos too. It's all in the plans to do like the mystery theater where the videos are actually hacked. So Kyle here will help us out with one of those. We'll cut the sound off and we'll commiserate the video as we're going along. So just stay with us, you guys. If you like and subscribe to our stations, because that we are just getting started, our YouTube, our God Sent Facebook page, our YouTube page could definitely use everybody's love. The Instagram on the Pacific Northwest could use the love. And what will happen is that we will start linking everybody together so that you guys will be informed as to what events we have coming up, just like today. Kyle, don't you think that that's very important, what we just did today, right?
Yeah.
To tell them, hey, we got a river cleanup. We have, we have this fishing event going on. The kids with the rods and reels, those people have reached out to us. Man, what a great organization. So, yeah.
Sorry.
Well, that's how I met you. Like
Yeah.
you were talking about, like I met you on the river doing a cleanup, and
That's where I
that's
met
how it
Kyle,
all
too.
started.
That's how it all got started, you guys.
So I want to talk about something too that I deal with is I'm a member of CCA Oregon. I'm a life member of that. It's a conservation association.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might want to explain what that is.
To help. So it's called CCA. It's called Coastal Conservation Association. We are in every state that has ocean, pretty much. I mean, you go to East Coast, Texas, Gulf Coast, and then all the way up California, Washington, Oregon. We have that. I also sit on the board. I'm a board member of CCA Oregon. So we deal with the political end of things, trying to get people out. What's the word I'm looking for?
To take care of our fisheries.
To take care of fish, to keep people informed of what's going on, and to help give them a voice. Because right now in Oregon, we're getting ready to lose
Too many fisheries.
a key fishery.
The Willamette Valley.
The Willamette Valley is, I mean, our summer steelhead done. After this year is pretty much done. If the ODFW can't find funding for it, there's lawsuits going on right now to try to get them to shut down the Sandy Am, the hatcheries and stuff like that, or the returns. And then there's also the ODFW is cutting the trout stocking. They're dropping it by 60%, I think it was. They're going from 197,000 pounds down to 97,000 pounds. It's stuff like that. There's a Facebook called Willamette Informed Fishermen. Check it out on Facebook. That's has a lot of information that I talk about here, and we'll talk about in the future about that and stuff. But so far, the numbers coming over the falls have been very impressive. Our winter steelhead run coming up over Willamette Falls is incredible. I think this year, right now, we're sitting at over 7,000 winter steelhead have come up over the falls. Last year at this time, we had like 1,400. So
Alcie's at 3,700.
3,700 fish came back up to Alcee. The springers, springers come back. The numbers they're starting to show up. But our summer steelhead that come up over the falls. Last year we had 100 of them about this time. We're almost 500 now.
Yeah.
So we got to have a really good year fish coming back up. So keep an eye on that. But like I said, this is going to might be the last year they're going to plant summer steelhead in the Willamette Basin for the Willamette River in McKenzie right now. So that's doing it because there's
So as you can see, we do the things that we need to do to protect our fisheries, and we have the time to do this. As I've gotten older and I've retired, Morgan's still working, but we have Heath, we have the other retired vets that will help us with this. So if somebody says call your congressman or write a letter, please do, because then we'll be following that up. I mean, we have the ASA, we have the Siletz Anglers Association. We're communicating with all of them. We will help to keep their organizations up and running strong. By doing tournaments, all the rest of that. Let me tell you something. Our ASA is very strong. That's what takes care of our river, and my home river, of course, I want to take care of. But we'll help on the other rivers. So yeah, please, just keep informed. And that's why we're going to do the videos. It's so important to do that, because then if we don't take care of our fisheries, all of what we're doing here doesn't matter at all.
I want to talk to you guys about something too. It's called my buddy Big Grizz Jordan runs a podcast every Friday at 1 o'clock on nbrradio.com. So you want to check him out. He's another great guy, builds fishing gear.
Yep.
We will be down the road. We will be introducing you to some of his product. He runs Grunt Style Fishing, makes a killer jig for steelhead fishing. I took these out fishing and tried them out, and if you ever seen my YouTube channel, you will see the day I did that. It was just a crazy day of fishing. I mean, I couldn't keep the fish off them, and I'd put them on there with just a little bit of our scent. And that was it. It's the way he builds them, the colors, the scent. He put that little scent bag on the front of them. It was a very fun day. So yeah, check them out every day or every Friday at 1 o'clock on nbrradio.com. It's the Big Grizz Show. It's vets helping vets. Helps gets them on there and lets them have a place to vent. If they want to talk about something or just talk about different organizations that he deals with, to help the vets with PTSD and whatever else they need to, do and talk.
So, and just so that we're here with everybody, Kyle's page, the
Oregon Fishing Adventures.
So that one, please go in, like, and subscribe. Tucker's Pacific Northwest Adventures. Fishing. Okay, please go in and like and subscribe. God Sent Fishing. Please go in, like, and subscribe. What happens is that puts us in a position where we do our live videos and all the rest of that. It puts us in a position where we can go live on those stations to share our fishing adventures with all of you. And let me tell you something. I have a very dear friend, going to be a great brother. He said, hey, I was down on the couch because he had a knee surgery. And that knee surgery kept him down for 6-7 months. And he watched the videos and it got him through. We had an organization that reached out because the vets needed to have some fishing gear. Not only will we get that fishing gear to them that they can tie and do what they want to do, but the videos were so important, you guys, because if these fishermen are in these homes and they're getting older, they're not able to fish. These fishing videos keep them alive and let them have that adventure, and they can remember these things as that they did them themselves. So they'll go, you know what, I know that spot on that river, and I fished that spot, and man, you sure missed that hole right there, right? So, and I like that camaraderie for that. But the videos actually play a very important part in a veteran's and other people's lives that are recuperating, that like the outdoors. So please, like and subscribe the stations. It's not for anything else except for that we get to build that content so that maybe we can help somebody get through a bad stretch in their life.
Yeah, That's what it's about. It's not about the money. It's about the veterans.
And watch as you guys build us. Watch what happens. I mean, I'm taking this out to go catch some toothy dudes on Tuesday, weather permitting, right? If the ocean doesn't blow us off, and I'm going to have video of those toothy guys coming up over the edge or me losing them. I'll tell you what, I learned some tricks the other day,
He
though.
loses more than he
Yeah,
catches.
I lose more than I catch. But those adventures are really, really important, you guys. And so it's not just that. So if you do those things, I think all together, as a community of fishermen and outdoors people, we're going to see a great response for people for learning how to go mushroom hunt, for people learning how to steelhead fish, for people to learn how to salmon fish. And if their fishery is down and our fishery is hot, they'll know what area we're in. Come and join us on that Facebook page. Say, hey, you got an open seat? Trust me, somebody will find an open seat. And it doesn't matter if you're a veteran, if you're a fisherman and you want to come fishing, let us know. We want to learn from you, and we want you to learn from us.
Exactly it is. I tried to run. I have a drift boat with 2 seats. I'm trying to get a new drift boat with a 3rd seat, but I like to keep 1 seat open for just whoever. 1 seat open for a vet. So if I get the 3rd boat or the 3rd seat, then this is another person I can take out with me. And I don't charge money. I'm not a guide, and I don't want to become a guide because there's too much pressure on. Oh my God, I'm going to charge you $200 and you didn't catch a fish. No,
Yeah.
that's not what I want to do. I want to get people out who normally don't have the means to go out fishing. Really, is what it is. It's like I'm going to go fish. I'm going fishing anyway.
Yeah.
So why not take someone with me? And that's it. So that's why I really teamed up with Kurt here and Heath, and got behind Godsend, and that's because it's it. I get free bait, but
Yeah, boy. And let me tell you a little story about that. So we're doing a test on how much scent can we actually get into the baits, right? So I call Morgan up, and he's like, you need to call me on Messenger. So I call him on Messenger, and he's got a bottle like this and about this big around that's full of scent with all of these beads in it, right? And I'm going, dude, what are you doing? So, yeah, and we don't mind sharing baits with you guys. I'm telling you, we're going to focus the TFO so we can show how strong that we can be together as a group. But let me tell you, if you guys need a bait, please take a look at what we've got. We have perfected our UV. Our UV is probably one of the best.
I don't know if this will work or not, but let's see if we can see it.
Our UV is one of the best, which is the way the fish see. So I'm
Show that down there too, Morgan.
I'm trying to
see that bead
explain
how it
to you-
gets nice and glow
I'm
to it.
trying to explain to you that
So-
we've been at this for 4 years, you guys.
Put that in there.
Then we started the company about a year ago to really become strong. Our scents, we know that our scent works. If you're in an area that you can use scent, you can order 3 or 4 different types of scents from us, and you're not polluting the river. And it works. So please, if there's something that you need, you'll find us to be very reasonable too, by the way.
Custom colors.
The colors, we try to stick to our line, but if you're going to order enough of a custom color, please send us what you have, and we will do our best to do that. If there's a lure that needs to be redesigned, we have some technology to do that. We're not the best at it, but we've got enough support now to where we can start making some stuff. So please utilize our services. That's what we're here for.
And and doing that, you'll help a vet.
Yeah.
And that's
the
pretty
bottom
what
line.
it is. You're gonna
Well,
help a vet.
And so at this point, I think that we've discussed the river cleanups. We've discussed the adventures that are coming up. Kyle, do you have anything coming up?
I'm getting ready to switch to trout fishing. Actually, this is probably gonna be my last weekend of steelhead fishing. I might possibly fish again on Thursday, but I'm pretty much switching into trout and smallmouth bass for like a month, and then I'm gonna be switching to summer run steelhead, but coastal summer runs. I've only ever chased like the Willamette Valley, like Sandy Am, like we were talking about. I chased summers there, but that was like 11 years ago. So it's been a long time, and I thought this year I'd try to go after some more like coastal systems. There are basically two systems that I'm going to be hitting this season, and yeah, hopefully we can find some fish out there.
Yeah.
Well, and that's
the numbers are coming.
and so that's what I'm explaining to you guys. As we get all these adventures hooked up together for you, you won't know that they're there, not unless you like and subscribe, guys. Basic part of that.
Yes, dear.
Oh, UPS is here. Our dog has a thing for FedEx and UPS. I swear I don't. Oh, do not wear brown around her.
All right, guys. Well, I hope everybody, like what we did. That's the first one, so I'm kind of a little nervous doing it, but hopefully I didn't fumble too bad.
No, I think we did really good. And listen, you guys, we have a saying here amongst us God centers, and we actually mean this. So when we sign off, we always say to everybody, "Happy hooking."
So did we have any viewers? So did we get viewers?